Let's talk about something a little controversial. Alcohol. Is a glass of wine at dinner helping your heart or slowly causing harm? Even doctors don't agree. Some say a little alcohol every day is good for you. Others say there's no such thing as a safe amount. Back in 2018, one of the biggest studies on alcohol was published in The Lancet, a top medical journal. It looked at people all over the world and found that even small amounts of alcohol slightly increased the risk of dying early. Just 0.5%, but still. Of course, not everyone agreed. Critics of the study pointed out flaws in how the data was analyzed. So the debate continued. Let's break this down. In medicine, when we say moderate drinking, we're usually talking about no more than 1 drink per day for women and no more than 2 for men. That's based on U.S. health guidelines. Now, what counts as 1 drink? Think of it like this. 1 drink means about 14 grams of pure alcohol. That's the amount in 5 ounces of wine, 12 ounces of beer, or 1.5 ounces of spirits like vodka or whiskey. If you drink more than that on a regular basis, you're stepping into what we call heavy drinking territory. And if you drink a lot at once, like more than 5 drinks in one sitting, that's called binge drinking. It's like flooding your system all at once, and it's way worse for your body. Now here's the catch. If a man drinks 2 drinks every day for a week, that adds up to 14 drinks. Technically, that's still within safe weekly limits. But if he drinks all 14 on Saturday night, that's a whole different story. The risk goes way up. So what's the actual harm in alcohol? A lot of it comes down to how your body breaks it down. When you drink alcohol, your liver turns it into something called acetaldehyde. Think of it like alcohol's evil twin. Acetaldehyde is toxic. It damages cells and DNA. It's a known cancer-causing substance. It hits the digestive system the hardest. It can increase your risk of cancers in the mouth, throat, esophagus, colon, and even breast cancer. And it's not just cancer. Alcohol also hurts your brain, your heart, your liver, your kidneys, pretty much every major organ. It can cause high blood pressure, brain fog, heart failure, and liver damage. And yeah, that famous beer belly? That's your metabolism reacting to all the sugar and toxins. Now here's where it gets tricky. There have been long-term studies that found small amounts of alcohol, like 1 drink a day, were linked to a lower risk of heart disease and strokes. Sounds good, right? That's because alcohol can slightly raise HDL cholesterol. That's the good cholesterol that helps protect your arteries. Alcohol can also thin your blood a bit, which means it might reduce the chance of a clot forming, a common cause of heart attacks and strokes. Some studies even suggest alcohol might lower blood sugar and help the body respond better to insulin. That's why it was linked to a lower risk of type 2 diabetes. But here's the big but. Alcohol isn't magic. All these health benefits, you can get the same or better results from a healthy diet, regular exercise, and enough sleep. And unlike alcohol, those habits come with zero cancer risk. Also, not everyone's body handles alcohol the same way. There's a liver enzyme called alcohol dehydrogenase, basically your body's alcohol cleanup crew. Some people have a fast version of this enzyme, so alcohol leaves their system quickly. Others have a slow version, so alcohol sticks around longer. The longer it stays in your system, the more damage or benefit it can do. But again, that's a gamble. You don't really know which version you have unless you get tested. Now back to the cancer risk. In a giant study that tracked 88,000 women and 40,000 men for nearly 30 years, researchers found something important. Women who drank even small amounts of alcohol had a noticeably higher risk of digestive cancers and breast cancer. But men? Not as much. The reason might have to do with folic acid, a vitamin that helps your body make healthy DNA. If you're low on folic acid and you drink alcohol, your risk of developing DNA mutations goes up. Those mutations can lead to cancer. But if you take a daily dose of folic acid, about 400 micrograms, that risk can drop by up to 90%. Still, the risk never disappears completely. So now you're thinking, should I start drinking a little wine every night to protect my heart? Here's the answer: no. Even if alcohol has some potential benefits, it's not worth starting from scratch just to get them. Especially for women. The breast cancer risk is too real. And even for men, the benefits don't outweigh the risks unless you're already in a high-risk group for heart disease. If you're in your 30s and healthy, alcohol probably causes more harm than good. If you're in your 60s and at higher risk of heart problems, that's a different story. But you'd still want to talk to your doctor before making alcohol part of your health plan. To be super clear, I'm not telling anyone to start drinking. If you don't already drink, don't begin. But if you do drink, be smart about it. Stick to low doses. Make sure you're getting enough folic acid in your diet. And most importantly, don't kid yourself. Alcohol is not a health food. There are much better ways to care for your heart, your brain, and your future. So if you're raising a glass tonight, do it wisely, and definitely not 7 times in one weekend. Stay healthy.